Hello. How is everyone doing this evening?
I'm doing okay.
I'm
That's
doing well.
great. I'm so glad, everyone. So today I would like to thank you for joining me. We're going to talk about energy drinks with if you like them, what do you think of them? And there's no wrong answer. It's just up to you. Okay.
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 As a warm-up question. What's everyone's name?
My name is Sarah.
Oh, my name is Teresa.
My name is Erin.
My name is Wyatt.
Okay, next warm-up question. Can you guys tell me your first experience that you remember with an energy drink?
My first experience is one time I tried somebody's Monster after sniffing it, and I didn't really like it. So,
Okay, all answers are valid. Anybody
Um,
else?
Mine was in high school. Probably I used to go to 151 coffee a lot. So I would get energy drinks from there.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I think my sophomore year of high school, I just tried a Monster because my friend had one.
That's wonderful.
I think my freshman year of high school, I tried someone's energy drink just because my friend had one. Same thing.
That's great. Me personally, my first experience with an energy drink was back in high school during quarantine when people would make those soda can figures.
oh yeah.
Okay, I'd like to ask everyone, what's your go-to beverage for maintaining your energy and focusing throughout the day?
I usually will drink a coffee
Interesting. Can you tell me why you opt for a coffee rather than an energy drink?
because my parents told me that energy drinks are bad for me.
Oh, common misconception.
I'm a big tea drinker, so probably tea, any tea.
That's nice. Do you have any tea, but do you have any in particular you like the most?
Definitely just like black tea, usually just like Lipton or whatever's in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me, I don't really drink caffeine. So if I need to keep up my energy, I have to keep drinking water, or I'll drink some sort of sports drink, such as a Gatorade or a Powerade or something like that.
I see getting your electrolytes in.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
I drink Ghost energy drink.
Oh, that's a newer one, isn't it?
Yep.
That's wonderful. Okay, so when you guys think of the brand Red Bull, what are some words that come to your mind?
Um,
Wings.
and it gives you wings.
Yes, wings.
Wings.
I also think
Wings.
of sports.
Yes.
Extreme.
Okay. What do you think it means when they say Red Bull gives you wings?
It just like gives you a lot of energy.
Energy and the ability to do new things and like crazy things.
Great, wonderful. It seems we're all on track with the background meanings. How would you describe Red Bull's image in comparison to other energy brand competitors, such as Monster or Ghost, like you said, or Celsius?
I think of it as like the oldest one or like the original one, whereas like Monster's a little bit newer than that, and then I think of Ghost and Celsius as like really new.
Exactly. Would anyone else like to share?
Um, I
Um,
I agree with that. Just I feel like with Red Bull, it feels like more of a classic or like original type of branding where they've stuck with a similar branding for a long time, where everybody knows that the idea is, oh, Red Bull gives you wings and that it can be used for sports, but also used in a regular lifestyle. And that newer energy drinks are, I guess, they have a lots of different types of features and like newer flavors than Red Bull does.
Do you think that Red Bull needs to jump ahead to be up to par with its competitors?
I don't think so. I feel like the branding that Red Bull has is reliable. And I feel like if they were to try to get on everybody else's level, that maybe they would lose customers because they might lose their like customer loyalty there if they don't if they're trying to be like everybody else because it seems as though people do still drink Red Bulls and that it is very popular even amongst the newer brands.
Great answer. Great answer. They're all great answers, but that was a really great answer. When you guys think about Red Bull, do you think about it more as the drink brand or for what they're known for in their lifestyle genre?
I think definitely the drink brand for me.
yes, I also think the drink brand.
Yeah, I would say drink brand. I don't know much else about it.
William, pause
I
record.
I feel like I personally see Red Bull more as the lifestyle and like their like stunts.
Interesting. See, I think that Red Bull is very intertwined with their lifestyle branding. And hang on, sorry. And they, as a brand, have their own foundation where they donate around a couple $100,000 a year. And they continue to do donations and partnerships with colleges for scholarships to continue the upkeep of their lifestyle brand. Do you think that if more people knew about these features of their lifestyle, that more people would be inclined to enjoying Red Bull and purchasing Red Bull products?
Maybe. I didn't know that about Red Bull that they donated or had any scholarship. But me personally, I don't know if hearing that makes me want to drink Red Bull. Like it makes me happy that for their brand and that people are doing that.
I see.
Yeah, I agree with those statements.
I feel the same way. I don't think that very many people know that. And I still think that they're mostly just established as a drink brand and that those contributions are great, but it's not something that is a part of very many brands like marketing plan as much because it's just not something that appeals very well to on like making the decision of which one they want to drink that day.
All interesting answers. So you don't feel that their branding makes them more appealing? Noted. when was the last time you ever bought or even drink a friend's Red Bull?
I think last semester for me, I did drink them quite a bit before um studying for exams.
I think a couple of months ago I had a sip of one of my friends.
I've never bought one, but I think I've sipped one maybe once or twice. And the last time might have been a year ago or something.
I bought one like a couple months ago for work.
Okay, so that's interesting. Um, when you choose an energy drink, do you focus more on the taste or the image or the health convenience of the items?
For me, I focus on taste and health. When I drink an energy drink, I usually drink the yerba mate brand, and I like that one because it tastes more like a tea than an energy drink. And I think that it like I don't know if it's that much healthier, but it has fewer ingredients. So to me, it feels healthier.
I think for me, the taste and yeah, I like Red Bull drinks because they tend to be sweeter and like they have like fruity flavors as well.
I go based off of taste because I drink a lot of energy drinks. And so I prefer to have Ghost because the flavors are just really tasty. And since I'm drinking them all the time, I just like drinking something that tastes good.
I think for when I purchase different drinks in general, I go for the taste factor. But if I ever were to try drinking energy drinks, I think I would focus more so on the health factors and making sure that since I do believe that energy drinks may not be great for you, I think that I would probably go and see which ones are the healthiest and which ones have the best ingredients for you.
I see. Do you think that if Red Bull made new products that focus more towards their health seeking audience, that they would maintain more customers than before?
I do think that that would be true. That I think a lot of people probably do choose Red Bull for the taste, but also probably on the fact that they think it's a very reliable energy drink based on the fact that it's one of the most popular or most known in the world. So adding on a factor of healthiness and how you can like um add this drink to a healthy lifestyle, that would probably only help their business.
I think if they came out with like a line of healthier drinks, that they definitely would get new customers. Probably their existing customers would stick to their favorites, but they would probably gain some more health focused customers.
I like that thought process, Sarah. I was thinking the same thing, but also I didn't think about the fact that they could gain new customers.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think like a new line of energy drinks would be good that are healthier. Those are good statements.
I agree. I feel like opening to a new fan base would be really like a smart idea. And I do think that the drinks being a healthy alternative to energy drinks that they like still sell would just broaden their like audience.
Cool. I love to see you guys all joining in on this. I had a question. What would make you each personally switch from your brand of choice to another?
I think just the taste and um how much caffeine is in it because I do not drink energy drinks a lot, but when I do, I really need the energy. I really need it to help me stay awake. So probably just those two things.
I think taste for sure, but also price. If the drinks that I usually drink went up a lot in price, but Red Bull stayed the same or just was a lot cheaper, then I would maybe consider switching.
Yeah, price is a good option. I didn't, or a good thing to think about. I, yeah, I didn't think about that.
I agree on that price idea. But for me, I think a main thing that would make me start to switch on a different brand would be the health benefits. If they came out with something that was supposedly the healthiest type of energy drink with this certain kind of healthy caffeine, um, that had just like the right kind of health benefits for me, I think that would be something that I would consider, especially if they were saying that this is like probably like the healthiest type of energy that you can have for versus other unhealthy options.
Awesome stuff. I totally agree that what my goal is for Red Bull to open its horizons to new possibilities. With that being that now we are in an age where so many people are focused on health-based answers and they're looking for newer, healthier alternatives, such as like the Bloom energy drinks or the Yerbs. So I think if Red Bull really opened that market, we'd see a lot new value.
Yeah, that's a great point. I agree.
So a lot of income that Red Bull gets is from their seasonal flavors that seem to create a lot of buzz. A lot of people buy out the whole stocks, or you'll find them selling out very quickly. Have you ever tried one of Red Bull's seasonal flavors?
I was not aware that they had seasonal flavors, and I have not tried them. I usually just get the original.
I have not tried them, but I have heard a lot about them actually. Like people, my friends that are Red Bull drinkers will be like excited about the next flavor or maybe miss an old flavor that's no longer made.
I agree. I've also heard a lot about it, like the coconut ones, or yeah, the like blue coconut or pineapple or something like that. I know that that's really popular. And I guess that is part of them coming out with like newer things to compete with a more like hotter, newer market. So I feel like they obviously have done a good job at competing if even people who don't really drink Red Bull do still know about those flavor options.
I think I've had one of the seasonal flavors before. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember it being really tasty. And I think I went back to go get another one like a couple of months later. I remembered about it, but I wasn't there, so I couldn't get it.
It's great that you thought it was really tasty. I wanted to know how important environmental or ethical practices are to you when it comes to choosing an energy drink. Do you think about it actively when picking out your option, or is it something that kind of passes by you?
It's a factor that's important to me, but honestly, if I'm like in the beverage aisle of the grocery store, I won't like research or like look online to see what brand does what, like mostly for convenience sake. That's pretty inconvenient. Um, and then I also know not to always like trust packaging. Just if it looks sustainable, it doesn't mean that it is. But if there's like a icon or like some kind of stamp or anything like that on the product itself, saying that it's like sustainably like certified or something like that, then it might encourage me to buy it more, yes.
Awesome. Well, Red Bull is 100% aluminum, so it is recyclable. So that's just good to know for everyone.
That's good. I think that knowing that is a good thing for lots of people to know because that then they will probably try to recycle more if they know that. But for me, I guess I also don't really think too much about whether I know a brand is sustainable. I will obviously try to maybe look while I'm at the store, but sometimes those more sustainable brands may be more expensive and not the ones that maybe are like a go-to brand for me, just because I go with like more of the original branding and that's what I know. And so, yeah.
Yeah, I think those are really good statements. I think if I was more of if I was like a heavy energy drinker, I would definitely look into more sustainable brands. But because I'm not, yeah, I don't really research much about that.
Awesome. And to wrap it up, I just have two more questions for everyone. The first one being that if you were to describe Red Bull to a friend in one sentence, what would you say? Can be a little challenging.
If I could describe Red Bull in one sentence, I would say that it is a sustainable energy drink brand that has a large amount of options for its consumers, whether that be the original um, and trusted flavor that everybody knows, or if it's newer seasonal or sugar free options. So, yeah.
Great. I love that answer.
I would say that it's um a classic energy drink brand um that often sponsors extreme sports.
Totally. That is a core value for Red Bull.
Yeah, I think I would just say that it's a popular um, energy drink brand that a lot of college students, especially, go to.
Well, I love the mention of college students. Age groups are a big thing we're looking for here.
I'd say that Red Bull is one of the most popular energy drinks and will always be one of the most popular energy drinks for all ages, and also one of the biggest like extreme sports like groups out there, and one of the most popular.
Cool. And my final question for everyone is, do you have any advice for the brand going forward to improve?
I think maybe what we mentioned earlier about making a new line of healthy drinks, like that would attract new customers. I think that's a really good opportunity to increase sales.
I think they're already like a really successful company, but yeah, if they wanted to bring in new, different customers or try and like appeal to a different demographic or younger people, they could try and follow those like health trends or sustainability trends or anything else like that.
Really love to hear it.
I would also recommend going with those health trends because that is what's been happening in the past 10 years is just every brand is trying to seem as though they're the healthiest or best option. So that is something that they definitely do have to compete with, especially being an energy drink brand that might be seen as unhealthy. So doing that may bring in the customers that they are missing at the moment.
I think tailoring to like a healthier audience is a good idea. I also think that they could also stay to their roots and do even crazier stunts because I feel like that's one of their biggest promotions for their drinks. So even crazier stunts, more media coverage over that. I feel like that would make people want to drink Red Bulls more because I mean, it sticks to their tagline of Red Bull gives you wings. So
Awesome. It's great hearing from all of you. This has been lovely. Thank you so much for all of your inputs, and I hope and everyone has a great night.
Thank you. You
Thank
too.
you. You too.
thank
You.
you.
Thank you.